138 in progress.
We have a problem.
Potential Problem Podcast.
And it looks like they just have this big gut of meat.
Dude, that's on the borderline of what I like anyway.
Now let's get started.
It's Saturday!
Fucking Saturday. Hell yeah.
Sexy Saturday.
Sexy Saturday.
Yeah.
That's very nice. It would see that would have totally been creeper if I would have been like, it's sexy Saturday. Yeah, but like when a girl does
When I say it, it's not as creepy.
it's not as creepy.
You got to enjoy double standards.
Yeah.
Pretty great.
And it looks like they just have this big
Maybe I'm
gut of
creepy though.
meat.
So.
Oh, damn, it's that problem again. For some reason, like, after we start broadcasting, the previous video starts playing.
Oh,
It's really weird.
very
But I
weird.
learn.
Yeah, Potential Problems Podcast. We're back. Saturday broadcast. I guess that's kind of a regular thing, right? Saturday broadcast.
It's becoming one.
becoming one, yeah.
2 weeks in a row. We're doing 2 podcasts a week. That's not bad.
No, that's pretty good, actually. We have a Wednesday show, soon to be moving to Thursdays. We got the word on that recently. And also, we're doing Saturday shows, so that's usually pretty fun. Today, sitting to the left of me, today's guest is Julia Harris, local actress. She's done some national things, and she's here to tell us a little bit about all those things, and we'll discuss other shit with her. How you doing, Julia?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on today.
You have a good radio voice, a good audio voice.
Oh,
I guess
good.
that's the only type
Yeah.
of voice.
We always
you can
sound
have, but-
different than we think we do in our heads when we listen to recordings.
Yeah.
Normally, I don't really like hearing my voice, so that's good.
Yeah,
what-
well, I
Radio.
guess there's a whole thing like that. I guess when you talk, there's more bass resonating through your head, so you hear that more and you think you're like more bassy than you actually are.
Yeah, I think I
So
sound
when
a
you
lot
hear it back on a
ditzier.
microphone, you're actually hearing what it sounds like.
what it actually sounds like. But it does sound a little different because it is processed through the mic and everything, so it's gonna
Yeah.
change a little bit.
Yeah, not much, but yeah.
But I'm
No,
happy
that-
to be here.
No,
Well, we're happy to have you too.
When you, like I said, when you first asked me, I was like, I'm not famous, so I don't know what we're gonna talk about. And then also, I didn't really know what a podcast was. So
Ideally, it's supposed to be put on an iPod,
yeah.
but we're still having iTunes issues.
Oh, okay.
iTunes
'Cause you
fucking
can-
issue.
I've seen that option on my iTunes to listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
So
Eventually, it'll be on there.
nice.
Well, here's the thing. I was talking to Steve Jobs, and
Oh, was
Oh,
this
you know
recently?
him.
no, this was not recently.
A while back.
Here's the problem. Okay.
I was gonna say that was a little fishy.
And Mr. Jobs, he was telling me that why did something happen to him?
I believe he had butt cancer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But-
just a nice way to put it.
Yeah.
That's respectful to one of the most brilliant men.
One of the most brilliant hijackers. I mean, everyone gets their ideas from something.
Wait, you're telling me he died of butt cancer? That's horrible.
I think
This
that's
is
what
the
it
first
was.
I found it.
I don't know.
My deal hinged on
I'm
his
so
approval too.
I'm so uninformed on so many things. So if I say something, don't take it fully for truth.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he passed away. But
He had, yeah. AJ Martinez, he's a local comic. He has this great. He had this great joke during that time. He was like, "Have you seen the new? Was it the new iPad? It's like Steve Jobs. It's like the new Steve Jobs. It's thinner. It's smaller.
Nice.
Except the battery life isn't that long." That's what his joke was.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
moving
All
along.
right.
Yeah, moving along. All right. So, Julia, tell us a little bit about yourself. You're an actress, right?
Yes, I am. I started doing theater in high school. My poor parents got so mad when I tried to sign up for a drama class, but now they're
What-
very supportive.
why were they not so supportive?
I don't know.
at the beginning?
They always promoted more academic routes and pushed me really hard. So when I wanted to do something creative, they were a little like, that's not practical.
Not as supportive initially.
Yeah, but eventually they did. I mean, like, they're so great. My mom will call me after every audition now, and they're really fantastic. So I appreciate that, but it took a while.
Did they? What did they think of the acting thing? Did they think it was just kind of a little
A fun
hooky
hobby.
or something like that?
Yeah, and then when I
Was
went to UNM, I got my degree in theater with my acting emphasis.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I graduated with departmental honors. I wrote a one-woman show for my senior thesis, and so that was an amazing experience. But I got my degree in theater from UNM and did theater for a long time. But I got into film after I graduated, and just been kept keep working on that.
So how long have you? When did you graduate?
Oh gosh, 3 years ago.
So you've been working professionally since then.
I've been trying to. Yeah, I did a lot of like small things that just never turned into anything, but it was good experience. I definitely filmed a lot of things that just never got finished, but it was fun.
I did a couple of casting couch videos myself, but I don't
Ooh,
know
that's
if that
weird.
counts.
Yeah, I've definitely
Some
been to
fake
auditions.
agent.
If it
like
makes
that.
it online, it's legit.
Yeah.
Totally. No, I've done so many things that just never got finished, and I saw rough cuts, or like even student films. I've done student films that didn't get finished. Like, what do you turn into your teacher? Like, what's
Now, student
that
films
about?
can be a little bit fucked up. What's one of the most unusual student films that you can remember being a part of?
And are we able to view these?
No, they like some of them just didn't get finished, and I did them because footage for my reel and stuff, and they just never got finished. I did one. It was called The Haymez, and we filmed it in the Haymez. It was a horror film, and there was no script. Like everybody was great. The crew was great. I guess they just never finished it. I don't know if it was editable.
What was the plot?
It was a horror film. So me and a girlfriend, and some dudes like go up to the cabin, and I was the slutty one that gets killed first.
Nice.
So like I'm pushing this guy up against a tree, and then like all of a sudden he looks up, and he gets sprayed with blood, and and I'm covered in fake blood, and I think it was gonna look really great, and the scary bad guy had like yellow contacts.
So
it never got finished, but I think it would have been a good death scene.
What was your death scene like? Were you like, did you have any last words, or were you just like dead?
No, I was just like foaming and twitching around on the ground. It
So
was
they
fun.
put an Alka-Seltzer in your mouth.
No, I don't remember. I think I just can
I
foam
know
at
that's
the
a pretty
mouth.
effective way to fake
Yeah.
a seizure.
Really?
Yeah.
I was just spitting blood and stuff. It was fun.
That's cool.
But then it was in the woods, so I had to just shower with completely cold water, and it was just covered in blood.
Oh.
And it was very glamorous.
Just dip into the stream real quick.
So when you were like, was this was in Haymez? Was this in the summer or in the winter?
I think it was this summer. It was a couple years ago. I think it was like the first short film I ever did and never got finished. But that's okay.
Yeah.
I
It's
did
all about the experience.
Yeah, I did a feature film. It was my first one, so I was excited, but it was very couchy. But
Couchy.
yeah, but I was excited because I was like, oh, this is my first feature, and
Yeah.
but the director turned out to be really mean.
Really?
Yeah.
What did he do that was mean?
I don't know. I think he just wanted to be big man on set and like have little boys run around and do his bidding and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I showed up on set one day and they're like, you're gonna take your panties off in this scene, and I was like, first of all, no. Second
Yeah.
of all, like ask me beforehand, not 5 minutes before we were going to start filming. And they kept trying to add all this nudity, and I ended up getting my dear friend, who's a phenomenal director and filmmaker, and he pretended to be my manager, and we had this huge meeting. It was very, very dramatic, and the guy like had a recorder on the table, and it was just being really awful. And I won't say his name, but I definitely know people around Albuquerque know not to work with this very mean
He
person.
seems like a cad.
Yeah, so they ended up giving me a body double
is a
for this
cad?
nude. What's that?
A cad is like a masher. A masher. A cad. A masher. You know.
An asshole?
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, but they ended up getting me a body double, and I'm pretty tall and really, really white, and
The body double was like 5'3",
she was
Hispanic.
super short. She was Hispanic and had no boobs, and like no way are her tits gonna look like mine. and she was like barely 18 and was so excited to like be in this movie. And yeah, just no way was that gonna work out. But they never finished it or anything, and they never paid me or
Oh.
so.
I like
it was
that-
a good learning experience.
I like that you immediately had to make a point that her boobs would never look like yours.
It's so unrealistic.
Were they like off center or something? Like,
I didn't get to see them.
oh,
Shit.
Too bad. Yeah.
that would have been an extra story for us. But moving on.
So you did that.
But I've done really good work with other local people and stuff. So those are just unfortunate flukes
well, they're
in
part.
learning.
Oh yeah, they're part of learning your trade. Part of doing comedy is going out to fucking open mics and fucking laundromats.
You performed in a
And
And doing
laundromat.
horribly too.
Well, I performed in a laundromat technically because I was the only one there, and well, there were other people doing laundry, but there were no other comics, and I just started telling people jokes.
That's good. Was it planned, or you
no,
just started standing up talking?
I
while
think I was
in the
really
laundry?
drunk from the night before, so
Oh,
I just
yeah.
started talking to people. But you pay your dues, you go out and you do comedy or acting in this case, and you do it in these really questionable situations. I did a show, my first show that I ever did was at this place called Justice, the Peace and Justice Center.
Oh yeah, down on.
I did a rap
Harvard or
concert
something.
there.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, and we sang a song called "Booty Shaking Bitches" at the Peace and Justice Center.
Wow. Yeah, did
Yeah.
that go?
That
were
sounds
there,
peaceful.
Oh yeah, totally. It got everyone together. They were all joining arms. It was great.
How was the?
We got kicked out.
Booty shaking bitches.
They cut off our music and kicked us out. It was great.
Really?
Yeah.
I just parked there.
That was my
illegally.
first rap concert ever.
And how was the crowd? How many?
There was
people?
6 of them. One was my sister and her friend. One was my mom, and the other people were like in bands.
Oh wow! So
Good crowd.
yeah, that was a bigger crowd than I had
Oh.
for my first stand-up
For your
gig there,
laundromat.
and it was. Well, for this one, this was my first like quote unquote paying gig or official gig where it wasn't an open mic, and yeah, there was like 6 people there, and they were like, "Keep it clean," and we were like, "Okay."
Oh yeah, right.
But then young comics starting out don't have that much material, so you're gonna So of course I dropped the F-bomb, and then there was someone's grandma there and someone's great grandma there. They didn't like it. It didn't go over well. So you have to pay your dues, man. You have to be put in those uncomfortable situations. You know?
Yeah. And then next thing you know, you're throwing food at people off stage, and they're throwing it back at you. Like, hey, I'm trying to hook you up because you have the munchies.
Exactly. So what else have you done, Julia? After that, you did some other things. Obviously, you've been in it for a few years, so you've been doing some more progressive things. Abe Makes a Movie. Tell us a little bit about that. You have a small part in that?
Yeah, so about a year ago, I signed with my agent, and I met Matt through, local comedy
Connections,
Some of
yeah.
And Matt and Ryan, their first film, the Bigfoot Election.
Bigfoot Election, yeah.
Yeah, you can rent that on iTunes. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
it's a really great indie film. I adore it.
I hear it's good. I've
Yeah.
seen parts of it.
Okay. Yeah.
I should
So
probably look it up.
they wrote their first feature together because Ryan directed the other one, and Abe Makes the Movie. And originally, I didn't actually book a role in the movie. I was just, not right for the role, and that's fine. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
But when they started, because Abe's character, Matt's character, Abe, has his ragtag group of filmmakers that he puts together, and they're our heroes of the movie. And Dirk is the bad guy, the antagonist. And originally, he just had, his people behind him, and Matt and Ryan wanted to make those characters a little more specific.
Yeah.
So they wrote a couple roles so that the bad guys could kind of be a stronger presence in the film.
Mm-hmm.
And so I play Kat, and she's this super assistant that works for Dirk, and she's just so excited to be part of this amazing film team because they always win, and they make fun of Abe, and they're a little mean, and I'm just so proud to be this amazing super assistant for the crew.
How was it working with Matt Peterson? I hear he's a real hard ass.
No way.
No, he's not. He's a
lovely.
sweetheart?
Yeah. No, he's so funny. He's such a talented actor and
He
comic.
is. He's a great guy.
It was great to see him work, and everyone was fantastic. So yeah,
The way
it
you
was fun.
describe it almost sounds like a documentary of people making a movie.
It is.
It almost like I remember
it's a
seeing.
mockumentary. No, it's not a mockumentary, but it's very silly in that sense that it could be like real teams being
Yeah.
like, oh, we're making a movie.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of what was it called? I think it was called American Movie. It was like a documentary about these 2 guys who were trying to make a movie while trying to deal with struggles of raising kids and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something reminded me of it.
Yeah,
I'll
like
shut
there's
up.
a lot of 48 hour. No, you're fine.
that's
There's a lot
good.
of 48-hour film competitions that happen, and people, get very competitive about it. Also very supportive, but this is kind of making fun. It's the 148-hour film festival. You gotta make a movie. in a couple
148
days.
hours.
Or no, 100.
It's a little less stress.
172 hours. Whatever it is.
Sounds
I
like
can't
a
remember.
little bit less stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about that. What is that?
The 48-hour film festival.
Yeah, what is that?
So they happen every year in July, I believe.
Mhm.
And you get a team together with your name, and everybody gets the same line of dialogue, the same prop, and then a character name and an occupation. And then everybody draws a different theme. So you could get horror, comedy, buddy movie, road, whatever it is, drama, rom-com, tons of different stuff, sci-fi, action. And you have to make a movie in 2 days and turn it in. If it's late, you don't qualify
Yeah.
for any
I
prizes.
had chances to be in that when I was going to high school. Like
Okay.
I was in a media school,
Mm-hmm.
and they always tried pushing us to do that, but I was just like, I don't want to. be a part. I mean, it's a
hard.
good
Most
idea.
of the movies are really awful, and then there's those few
Yeah.
that are just
And you have to deal
phenomenal.
with pretentious local filmmakers who think it's got to be their way, and the writers writing 7-8 different locations to make it hard on everyone else.
That is hard. I've always worked with really great teams where they can budget their time
Yeah.
and know that you can't go too crazy with locations because that'll take away from.
Well, no,
it's all
these
about
guys-
just telling a good story. You know?
This is a one case in particular where I was working on a different project that never ended up actually happening. It was going to be like kind of a haunted places kind of thing, but more scripted out and with recreations and stuff like that. And the writers were talking. They're like, yeah, when we would do the 48-hour film festival, they would act like they're so high and mighty because they're the directors and they get all this say that I would write 7 or 8 different locations in a day to make it hard on them. It's like, well, you're just
On
you're just a
purpose?
bitter old fuck then.
Oh, that's too bad.
And they still do stuff here, which is why I'm not saying who they were.
No, but I mean, like, it's all about, you know, doing good work, telling a good story, working with a team that you believe in and you work hard together.
Yeah, that's the thing is they let their egos get in the way because they want to be SAG members so bad.
Yeah, I'm SAG eligible. It's too expensive to join, and then I wouldn't be able to do
Yeah.
any non-union stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You kind of be screwed.
And some of those non-union buyout commercials and the stuff I've done are all non-union, so I wouldn't have those opportunities. So eventually I'll join, but you have to check your ego because you can do better work when you're not busy talking about how amazing you are.
Yeah, exactly.
and
well,
some of
that's
the
the
most
thing. They
talented
think
people I
they're so
know
like these ones in particular thought
humble
they were.
ones.
Yeah. Well, no, these ones thought they were so successful with it, but they couldn't get past pre-production on a project.
Oh, that's too bad.
And they
I think it
involved 30.
happens.
They involved 30, 40 people just for the initial pre-production planning, doing all that.
That's how
having-
that vampire movie was. It was such a waste of time. but
But yeah, then it ended up just dissolving because everyone was butting heads.
yeah, that's too bad. But
And that's after applying for an LLC and
Oh.
paying the fees and everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
I do feel strongly that like some of the most talented local we've got such great talent here, and New Mexico is such a great place for film. And I feel like the most talented people are the most humble people.
Yeah.
You know, and they just do good work and they let it speak for themselves rather than being like, "Oh, I'm so great."
Yeah, can't have it any other way. What do you mean you want to use an armchair in this scene? Fuck yourself for using a recliner.
I haven't had that happen yet on set.
It'll
But
happen.
okay.
It'll happen. Have the set people arguing. It's a
But
catastrophe.
yeah, no, Matt and Ryan were not like that at all. They're very professional. They know what they're doing. I think the movie's going to be fantastic. I think they already have a rough cut,
Oh yes,
Cool.
I've heard that.
and yeah, it's going to be great. I'm really lucky to have been able to work with them on the project.
Well, we're trying to have them on, but I can't get a word back from Matt. So Matt.
Mike.
With the theme with these last
I know you're
couple
listening,
weekend
Matt.
podcasts, it seems like the Abe Makes a Movie weekend podcast.
It almost does. What the fuck? Come on, Matt. I'm going to see you tonight. I will see Matt Peterson tonight at a couple of gigs, and I'm going to hound him to no end to do this fucking podcast. So I'll do my best.
Yeah.
I think he will. It's
What are
just,
your gigs tonight?
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked.
Oh,
I'm glad you asked.
shameless plug.
Yes, shameless. I am going to be doing the Slapdash comedy show. That's at the Box at 10:30, and that's basically put on by Sarah Kennedy. This is one of our last shows.
Oh yeah, she's moving.
And she is moving
What's
to
the theme
New
for
York.
Slapdash?
It's basically what happens is 2 comics go up and do a set, and then it's this is the best I can tell what happens there. 2 comics go up, do a set, and then it's interpreted physically by improv actors.
Oh, nice. It's a
So
combination. of the
yeah,
two.
it should be pretty fun. I have a couple of things I want to talk about there. So and then immediately following that, we're doing the Sarah Kennedy roast. She's moving to New York.
Yeah.
So we're going to roast her and tell some mean jokes about her and then
At the
all the
Box,
other
too?
fucking losers that do comedy with me. So that should be pretty nice. Well, it's because it's a roast. You're supposed to
Well,
be an
yeah, I
asshole.
guess.
So no, it's gonna. That's gonna be awesome. These are some of my best friends that I've made in the past few years, and we've really worked the past 4 years while Sarah's been around. We've really worked to try and give people a spot to do comedy. Before we started out,
There wasn't really a comedy scene, was there?
there was nothing. Their laughs had just closed. People were barely
Right.
doing any comedy, and I remember me, Joe Quesada, Sarah Kennedy, a couple other people were sitting around at Stoneface saying, "Well, fuck, man, we have to start putting our own shows." And eventually, people started putting their own shows on, open mics, and
There's
we've
almost
gotten,
something every day of the week now. Like I think you guys have
Yeah.
done an amazing job with the comedy scene here.
Well, thanks. It's all kind of teamwork. You know, Jason Green's another guy, Genevieve, Sarah Mowry, a bunch of people that put up their time to try and do this stuff and
make it happen.
And there's a lot of comics that have actually been given opportunities that weren't here before that we weren't privy to. So it's going to be a good send-off. It's going to be a great roast.
Yeah, I think she's going to do well out in New York. She's very talented.
I think so too. So yeah, that should be a lot of fun. But I'm going to hound Matt Peterson tonight to no end to try and get him on, and we'll see what happens. But so that should be cool.
Yeah.
Julia, you have a website. What website can people find you at?
It's I feel weird talking about it.
Oh, do you not want to say it?
No, that's fine. No,
we can totally leave
it's my professional acting website. It's got links to my agent and the ABQ Live, the magazine website that I'm part of that model team. And
oh yeah, talk about the ABQ Live thing. What is that?
Okay, so my website is juliaaharris.com. An extra A in the middle there for my middle name. It's the only website.
So
domain I could
Julia
seems like it reads Julia
Harris.
Yeah, and like people try to send me emails and they leave out that middle letter and
they reach Julia.
Yeah,
no.
it's just I missed stuff. I need to change that
probably. Anyway,
the ABQ Live thing. I did a commercial for the stage at Santa Ana Star Casino last summer, and I met this gorgeous model, Sabra, and we ended up hitting it off, and she gave me some modeling advice. I'm not a model.
Was there a pillow fight at any time after you met her?
No.
Okay, never mind.
That'd
Keep
be
going.
fun, though. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we hear that's what happens.
Of all the women that I would have a pillow fight with,
She would be the one.
Yeah, absolutely. But she's cool as shit, and she is a full-time model. Like that's what she does, and I love that. I don't want to wait tables anymore. So she gave me some advice to become that working person, and I'm getting there.
That's
slowly. Cool. And then I gave her some acting advice because she's done some extra and stand-in work and wanted to kind of branch out. And so we hit it off. And then she is the head of the ABQ Live model team. So when the model search came out last fallish winter, I submitted. She told me about it, and I submitted. And it was half voting, half interview, and I don't really know how many people I got to vote for me. But I think the interview went really well, and I think that's why I got it. And it's just a huge group of gorgeous, talented, hardworking, confident women. So it's great to be in an environment like that. And it's mostly promo stuff.
Yeah.
So we just shot some headshots last week. Because
so it's
the new
all
issue's
women.
gonna come out.
There's no men, right? No male models.
The model team is all women. The magazine is run by some talented guys.
Who cares about them? More about the women.
And yeah, I don't know. Like my photos were very conservative, and I was just like, oh, this is me. But a lot of the other girls are like half naked.
Here's more of me.
Here's more.
And I was just like, oh my gosh, is this right for me? But the interview went really well, and I adore what they're trying to do. It's all about live events around Albuquerque. I don't know if you guys have seen the magazines around and about. They come out, they sit next to Alibis often, and it's all about making New Mexico look good, talking about local events and bars and clubs and places that are going on here. So we just kind of go out and take pictures and hang out and have a good time and support these local businesses, and
that sounds cool. Is
more
that
promo modeling than anything?
So that's like how much would a business
Chuck?
Not
Chuck would.
So like a business would contact this place, and they'd be like, hey, come do promotion for our stuff, and then they'd shoot your girls like in or around the business type of thing.
So like this Sunday, we're gonna go to the Dirty Bourbon, and it's St. Patty's Day is until Monday, but it's a St. Patty's Day like dueling pianos thing. Yeah. So we're gonna go out and hang out and take pictures, and hopefully, like if I go and some friends are like, oh, that sounds like a great idea, or any of the other women, and it just brings business out on a Sunday night.
Yeah, no shit.
And
that's a little different.
Yeah, and so like they do stuff like I've been to the stage for some events, and we have a couple sponsors, so I get to go to some free yoga spots around town and get a discount at Raw Apparel, which is across from the mall on across from Coronado Mall. It's Raw Apparel, and so like I get a discount there, and it's really.
What kind of clothes do they have there?
They're a little funky and fun and fancy and
funky, fun, and fancy.
I guess
Those
that's a
are
good way
all
to put it.
F-words.
Yeah, and so like they're a sponsor, and so like I get a discount. So when I go shopping there, I tweet about it, and I get my discount. So it's cool that these local businesses have the opportunity through this, and Yeah, it's fun. So the ABQ Live, and so hopefully we'll be on the website soon. They have a new website. It's abq-live.com.
Okay.
And I think our profiles are going to go up there soon because we just did those headshots. And
very cool.
Yeah, I
man.
think it's good promotion. I mean, I'm not a model in any way, but it's good publicity and it's fun to work with such great women.
How is it doing modeling versus acting? Like acting is you obviously most of the time you get to use dialogue.
Yeah, and you have to create this character. And I do think modeling, you have to have a certain character. I like doing fun, artsy stuff, modeling. Like I'll do weird photo shoots. Like I went out to the desert with my friend in a fancy dress and heels and a gas mask, and we did a photo shoot in a bathtub with a whole bunch of Fruit Loops, and I'm like eating the Fruit Loops. And
Really?
you know, like weird fun
How
stuff.
many
and
how many boxes of Fruit Loops did they have?
we
to
bought like an off-brand of Fruit Loops, and we bought like 2
That's
huge
not fair.
bags. Oh, it was so much fun. She's a talented photographer. I just had another friend of mine come in from Seattle, and we did a fun photo shoot because he's very incredibly talented, and he's good at drag makeup. So he gave me some very dramatic makeup, and he glued fingernails.
Did he learn it
underneath
from
my
his own
eyes.
experience?
I don't know if he does that
Good
much
trick.
drag, but he does a lot of really interesting self-portraits.
I see.
Jonathan, and he lives in Seattle, and so we did a fun photo shoot. We went down to the railroad tracks and did this kind of like runaway, joining the circus thing, and
Oh, that's cool, man.
fun. So like that's more artsy fartsy than modeling, I guess. But,
Yeah.
but the promo stuff is fun. It's more just hanging out and having a good time and bringing people out to these local businesses.
Sounds like kind of a sweet gig, you know.
Yeah, it's
You
fun.
just go out and people are like, "Oh, look, that person's there.
Yeah,
I want to go there too."
exactly. so that's neat. And I've done a couple of commercials recently, and so just baby steps getting out there.
Now you were talking about this commercial you did for DWI. I'm guessing it's to end DWI, not to encourage it.
It's the
Is that-
NDWI. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That would be going against the grain at this point.
Yeah, I feel
would,
like it
you're
was
right
my
on.
first big thing I booked. It's just a small little commercial, but it came on during the Super Bowl on a local channel,
Oh, cool.
and so a whole bunch of people are texting me and they're like, "Oh, was that you?" And
What was your part in it? Who were you? What did you
like
do?
my drunk boyfriend, my drunk fake boyfriend
Yeah.
in the scene. Keith Breckenridge is also in the commercial. And we're walking to his motorcycle and he drops his keys, and then I grab them before he does, and I give a little sexy like, "Let's walk." So everybody makes fun of me and they're like, "Let's walk." But that was fun to film, and it's cool to have something out there.
What's the video called?
It's an end to DWI commercial. Are you looking for it?
Yes.
I think.
Oh,
I
gosh.
think we might get a chance to preview it here.
What you need to help me find this.
I don't know. I guess just search
NDWI
NDWI.
New Mexico. 'Cause
Yeah,
it was
it's a DOT, Department of Transportation commercial. So it was a great crew and it's fun. And
Was it night shoot?
Do any of these look familiar?
no,
Oh.
not even a little.
Did you put in NDWI?
You could go to
New
maybe
Mexico
ndw.com. It was on there. I don't know if it's on there still because they're switching it out with different spots.
We're gonna have to
It's
find
my
this.
one claim to vague fame.
Is it on your website?
Maybe. Oh, the wind outside is nasty.
It's the wind outside is so bad. I think
I
somebody
don't think that's
just.
the right website.
Oh no, it doesn't look like it. Okay, I'm gonna keep searching.
Oh man, I have another commercial coming out for Presbyterian, so that'll be cool. I don't know if it'll come out for a while, but I was 8 months pregnant in the commercial, so that was weird.
So, and where's your baby today?
In
Oh,
a
that was just
costume
for the
shop.
commercial.
Is this it? Is this the deadly conversation?
That's not mine, but it's one of the.
Oh.
I think they switched it out. Otherwise, it used to be on the front page, but I think they switched it out with a newer spot.
Are you okay with us going to your website on the broadcast?
it
Is
might
that
be
okay?
on there. I think I put a link, but I think that's the link that it went to.
Oh,
And
so it might have been
and it was
changed
switched
out.
Yeah, I just need to email them and get a copy.
Still searching. This is.
I feel so vain right now. This is weird.
Well, we obviously
Our
wanna
aim
give-
is to make people uncomfortable.
We want to
Oh,
give.
okay.
Yeah, we want to give
Potential
people.
problem. Are you guys the potential problem?
Well, it
Oh,
started
that's
with
it,
the
that's
audio
it.
problems.
Maybe.
This is it.
Yeah. Okay. And there's Keith.
It's time to get involved.
Oh yeah, Keith's all fucked up. Look at him. I've seen him like that before. That guy.
It's
Fake
time
beard.
to do the
Have a
right
few,
thing.
few too many. That is.
Call a cab.
The app is really cool though. See, that's me.
It's time
See,
to
but the
take
issue
care
is
of
data
ourselves.
usage. Everyone's too cheap to want to use an NDWI app.
Nah, that was it.
It's time to take action.
She's a great actress.
That looked like CGI.
It's time
A little bit.
to end DWI.
Yeah.
Not bad. Hey, you had to.
That's it.
Can you repeat that line for us again?
Oh God.
Come on, do it.
Let's walk. Yeah, they had
Very
me go
good.
in to do like the ADR on it, and I had to say.
What's
you know,
ADR?
Advanced dialogue replacement.
Oh,
I didn't know what that meant.
hey.
But
Very
yes.
nice.
And yeah, so I had to match up my mouth with different versions of.
They don't
this.
call it.
A whisper and a sexy version.
They don't
and,
call it
you know.
overdub or dub in, or no. They just want
I
a
don't
fancy
know.
new fucking term to call it.
I guess so. I don't,
Okay.
I don't really know. So yeah, that's that.
That was not bad, not bad.
Yeah, it
though.
was
That
interesting.
Pretty good, very good. I don't think I'll drink and drive again based on that commercial.
Thanks.
So
Yeah, I tried to do
you
good
Really
work.
made a difference today.
I don't know. It's not worth it. It's so bad in New Mexico. but-
No, you get you have to spend a grand on a lawyer if you're
It's
lucky.
a little more than that,
have
depending
to
on
spend a grand on your interlock services. It's
going to jail.
very expensive. Jails is not good either. You know what I hear? I hear jail is hell.
Yeah, from the jail bail bonds
The
chick
jail
wearing
bail,
the
yeah.
cape, looking like a
I have
total
not
bitch.
seen this.
You haven't seen jail is
I'm
hell.
so tired of her. They make it like they put the flash like you're going to hell. Jail is hell, but she doesn't say it nearly as enthusiastically. She's like been there
She's a
all
little,
day.
like,
She's
meh.
hung over because it's a family business, very stressful.
Jail is hell.
And she's like, jail is hell.
That doesn't sound.
Yeah, not very
Sounds like
convincing.
she has Bell's palsy.
Jail is hell. Cameron's here. What's up, Cameron? Well,
That's okay.
all right. Get,
Switch out some mic.
why'd you bring headphones? We got headphones. We got a mic for you. Yes. We're legit now. Of course you get your own mic. So Cameron Anderson just showed up. Local dubstepper, producer, music guy.
Cameron.
And yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do.
He's got PTSD. I'll just go ahead and throw that out there.
Yeah, I got like
You have PTSD
I got PTO.
from what? Oh, you have to kind of eat the mic if you're going to be talking on mic. Let me hear you.
Test 1 2.
There we go. Yeah. And if you're talking, just keep the mic within an inch of your face. 'Cause
All right.
it's
I'm
kind
not-
of
Act like you're trying to get your vegetables in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna act like I'm gonna like start making
act like you're
out.
my ex trying to give a blowjob. That's her. She just let it hover in front of her face because she hated dick so much. Fucking.
That's a lovely story.
Just,
I know. She was a lovely woman.
just staring at it, wishing it would go away.
Yeah, I know. This is her.
You don't need to do it if you don't want to, I guess.
No, she needed to do it.
I see. I left some marijuana right there.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
you sort of just left it on the table. It's all there though. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
it is.
I saw them steal some.
You ever-
You gotta watch out.
Have you ever done that where you like leave your stash somewhere and then you drive away from it and they're like, "Holy fuck!" You immediately go through this assessment of can you trust these motherfuckers?
One time I
Probably
was
not, I
one
don't
time
know.
I was picking up from this guy and he was like pretty drunk that day.
Uh-huh.
And so I was at his house. He has like a whole bag like with a good ounce in it.
Yeah.
And he gives me my little 20 sack and then a minute later throws the whole bag at me.
Yeah.
Like I was buying that much and I was just sitting there like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. And then he realizes, hey, give me that back, you fucker. It's like, you threw it at me, man.
Yeah, some of those guys that carry weight, as they say, aren't the most stable people I've noticed when you have weed. But
It is what it is.
Yeah, well, I'm without going into specifics. You're fine, my friend.
Yes.
Just, the other guys.
I don't know what to say.
Inside shop talk. Cameron, how you doing? Have you met Julia?
No, I haven't.
Briefly.
Nice
Hi.
to
Cameron,
meet you.
Julia, Cameron.
Little head shake.
Julia was just telling us that she did a
Hold the
commercial and is-
Headphones.
Oh yeah, put your headphones on because if
Oh my goodness, you do have your own pair of headphones.
dude,
That's what I was saying. Why did you bring?
Oh, it's a little loud.
Oh, that was yours. My
Yeah,
bad.
you're wrong one. That's okay.
how's
Why'd
that?
you make it like infant size though?
I didn't make an infant size. You have a small head.
It's
was
better
looking
than
out for you.
Big head,
Yes.
Actually, it's 7 3/4.
Oh yeah,
How do
that's
you
with a
know?
hat.
It says so.
He had.
Yeah, but
he
if-
made his
Oh.
own hat.
I
Yep.
do not know my hat size.
But if we put your head on Shaq, then it would be a small head. So
I
it's
think-
all relative.
I had to guess my hat size.
You had to guess.
Yes.
Oh, because it's such a critical decision.
Yes.
So what do you do for a living here, Cameron? What do you do? How's it going?
Let's leave that.
Okay, we'll go ahead and
we'll
leave that
move
alone.
on from that.
I do nothing.
Make your own assumptions based on the previous
I do
conversation.
nothing.
I did not sing.
It's okay.
So-
I was unemployed for a month. I finally have a new job.
What's your new job?
I'm gonna be working at the Slate Street Cafe, but the
Oh,
the
cool.
cafe at the museum, the Albuquerque Museum, across from the Dino Museum in the park there.
Cameron, when's the last time you were at the Dino Museum?
I think I was like 7.
Oh, really?
So- Hey, have you guys ever heard?
Good stuff.
Did you guys hear about the Tyrannosaurus Rex? This is a kid's joke. A Tyrannosaurus Rex.
It's
who
about
liked-
dinosaurs.
Yeah.
kid's
Did you? This Tyrannosaurus Rex who liked to butt fuck Stegosaurus prostitutes in the asshole without protection.
Sounds like a kid's joke.
It is, because it's dinosaurs. Yeah. 2 weeks later.
That's why. Okay, just throw some dinosaurs in it.
So there's this
PG.
Tyrannosaurus Rex who liked to butt fuck Stegosaurus prostitutes in the asshole without protection, and 2 weeks later he got a dinosaur. Kid's joke. What do you think of that kid's joke, Cameron? Would you tell that to a kid?
I have no comment.
That is
Okay.
filthy.
He could tell it to a kid, and they would think he was one of them.
Oh.
Except for the
He's
facial
got a little
hair.
bit of a beard.
Yeah.
I
Beard.
did that on purpose so I can look older.
So how old are you?
I'm 20.
You're 20.
Oh, you're so young.
I'm almost.
I'm only 21, so
I'm
My
gonna
birthday's
change.
next week. I'm gonna be old.
Well, you're not supposed to ever ask a lady.
I
her
was kind
age,
of doing
but-
the math when you were talking about college and stuff like that, saying it was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Granted, you go in at 18 for college, assuming there's no skip in time.
then
That
you
would call that
graduate
25.
Two
I'm gonna be
over-
25 next week. I found
Oh, I was right.
Oh,
Yeah, I
so young.
graduated on time.
So
surprisingly.
young. Oh my goodness.
When I
Um,
tried doing that math, I got out a remainder, so I don't know.
I found my first gray hair like 2 months ago.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, I was cutting.
Please tell me it was on your head.
I got drunk and I cut my own hair when I get drunk sometimes. And so I was,
She's not even acknowledging
No,
that.
yeah,
She
no,
just-
it was on my head.
Okay.
I was trying to ignore it.
It's like, no, it's on the
Okay.
inner ankle.
I hope I don't have ankle hairs.
I used to
That's
date
weird.
this girl with nipple hairs. Is that weird?
Oh,
Yeah.
Did
No.
you like to
you
eat them
gotta
off?
trim that shit. You
I did
Trim
not
with
like to.
trim with your teeth, John.
Okay, so you found a gray hair on your head,
It was,
and
yeah. So I was cutting my bangs, hair that I normally don't see, and it was like 4 inches long. Half of it was normal and brunette, and the other half was bright silver and a different texture.
Oh,
no.
shit.
What
Too
did you?
young, 24. is
Beginning
too
of the
young for
end.
Gray hair.
Beginning of the end.
Oh my gosh.
How did you feel about that?
I cried, but I was also drunk cutting my own hair. So
Well,
I mean,
kind of a
yeah.
recipe for disaster.
Yeah, absolutely.
The last time I did that, I cut my hair like a week ago, and I just sort of took
On
the
your
buzzer. Yeah, I took the buzzer to just the middle of my head and left
I
the rest.
saw that picture.
Yeah, so
saw
I
that
look like an
picture.
old guy.
Is that still your profile
It
picture?
is.
Hilarious.
It's yeah.
Oh, that's why I was like that guy when I friended you on Facebook. I was like,
She's like, that
you
guy
said
looks
that's your
like a-
name, but it doesn't
Yeah.
really look like you.
Yeah, yeah. One day I'm gonna go into work like that, just shave the middle of it like completely down, so I actually look bald, and then act like an old guy all day. We'll call it method
That's
acting.
hilarious. Where do you work?
I'm an accounting technician. Isn't
Fun.
that fucked up?
Yeah, I couldn't
Who
believe
the
that
fuck
shit
put
either.
me in charge of accounting? That's fucked.
I'm surprised he's not getting gray hairs.
Yeah.
Hey, I got my
Hey, I
gray
have a
hair. I'm
receding
useless.
hairline, motherfucker.
I'm actually like my hair's thinning out.
No, it's
No,
just Dracula.
no.
Yeah, I noticed
Dracula?
that the other
No.
day.
How do you?
I
how-
have gray hairs. It's okay.
How did
So
I-
Julia has gray hairs. Cameron, where are you losing your hair? Where's your hair getting thin?
up on the top.
Up on
on
the-
my-
I hear
Rogaine.
sometimes. I hear sometimes it's from wearing hats. What do you think about that? Is
I-
that bullshit?
Oh,
I agree.
maybe hats with your name on them. Oh,
That- I don't know why that would make a difference, but okay.
because that hat has his name on it.
it kind of does.
So what do you think? No, honestly, what do you think about that? Is that bullshit, or do you think like it's an old wives' tale, or?
Yeah, well, I agree with it, but then I know a teacher that had his hair really long, and he looks like Homer Simpson now. So.
Oh shit.
And that's it. He blames the.
Don't you
long
get it
hair.
from your mother's side? of
The
family?
mother does carry the baldness gene, so if you have an
I-
uncle that is bald, it's a pretty good chance
yeah.
you can.
I
like,
heard it
gauge
was.
your hair.
I heard
think
it
I'm
was
okay.
the mom's dad. If the mom's dad isn't going bald, you won't go bald.
Mm,
That's what I heard, and
Who knows?
I'm hoping that's the case.
Every one of my dads.
I was
is,
about
like,
to.
all
Super bald, yeah.
I was about to shit all over your idea, Alan, but I don't want to
Do
destroy
it,
your
do
hope
it, do
for
it, do
hair.
it, do it, do it.
No,
That's why we have
you're
internet
totally-
on our phones, so we can look stuff like this up and know.
We shit
Right?
on your idea.
That's what we use technology for, is to find out stupid shit like this.
to look
Yeah.
this up. Yeah,
I don't care. You guys might go bald though.
Oh yeah, I'll own it if I do. It'll
I
be
think
great.
I think it's worse though if a broad goes bald because okay,
Oh, that I've seen. Yeah,
it's
I
just
think-
like it's a
I think
big.
that's why I stopped dyeing my hair.
it's like a big thing, like in terms of women and hair and even men in hair. But it's more socially acceptable to see a bald man than it is to see a bald woman. I was there's this.
Be nice to bald women. They've gone through shit.
Okay, if they're bald on their pussy, I'll be nice.
Oh my! I'm so glad I'm here right now.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
that could be a plus, honestly, if it's falling out in the bottom.
I don't know if it's falling out, if that's a good thing, but
I'll see you guys later.
yeah, Julie's about to check out. Sorry about that. So
Wait, let's go back on that lady with the nipples. Did she have to get electro whatever on her nipples?
no, she just let her nipples be hairy, man. I mean, what are you gonna do? We
French.
got this broad
A
that
nair nipple.
yeah,
Oh, wouldn't that be
Wow.
should have
horrible?
suggested that.
Well,
but-
I would assume that like people
sure
who
she
are
was still
women
hot
who
as
are
fuck, though.
nursing that have hairy nipples, they kind of have to do something about it.
oh, yeah.
That's just sort of one of my thoughts. Don't ask me why I have that thought. That just sort of
I
popped
feel like
into
this
my
is
head.
worse than you guys talking about porn last week.
I don't think
No,
I
this
don't
is
think
better.
I mind like 1 or 2 hairs on the nipple.
One or two. You don't mind? You prefer?
You don't
it.
mind patchiness?
I prefer it.
I dated this girl, this Cuban girl one time. She was she was allergic to shaving cream and like shit like that. Her
Because she's
skin
a
was too
square
sensitive.
Cuban. Get it? Ah, square cube.
That
Uh,
was not good. What did you try? And
She just used regular soap, or
Can't
like she
all be
couldn't
good.
at all.
she couldn't shave. She said her skin was too sensitive, so she didn't shave anything. She
took
was
scissors to it.
she was very slight of frame and very
Slight of frame.
yeah. She was like 5'2".
Oh.
She's all
Real
catty
tiny.
90
wampus.
pounds.
Cattywampus.
And she didn't shave her legs or anything else.
Oh.
And so it was
The
kind of
armpit hair. That's not okay. That's I
can't
don't mind the leg hair
remember.
maybe, but armpit hair.
Yeah, it's a bit
hair.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I like a hairy man, so like maybe I don't.
What do you
care.
got to say, Cameron?
Cameron just got really excited. He's like, really? You like a hairy
I
guy?
need to leave now.
This one time I was doing a film for a teacher and we had to interview this
Caleb?
lady. Yeah. Hey, we're going to keep it synonymous.
Hey, I didn't say his
Synonymous
pretzel.
or
I didn't say last name
anonymous?
Pretzel Fister, okay?
What?
Eek.
No, that was his nickname. It rhymed.
Nice.
Why did they give him the name, the nickname?
Because it
Pretzel
rhymed.
Fister?
It rhymed with his actual name.
Oh, and you don't want to.
But
say
he was
his
like
actual
he was
name.
like extreme hipster, red tight jacket with white hoodie strings every day,
Yeah.
tight pants, and then gave us shit because we made a Mexican standoff video where I walk into a room with like hands drawn like guns, and then we use special effects to put in the gunshots and stuff.
Yeah.
And
In high
af-
school?
yeah, in high
That's
school.
a little inappropriate for high school.
It was all
A
before the
little bit.
shootings
Yeah,
and stuff.
it was.
was
Yeah,
great.
well,
Wow.
yeah, and but then he made
It
us
wasn't
make.
before Columbine, buddy.
Yeah, well,
Well, yeah, and before that one, too.
but yeah, he made us make a gun public service announcement after the fact.
Really?
And now, like,
For an
all
apology.
that did is make me get more into guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but
More
then
into
anyways, I had to record that lady, his sister, basically do an interview, and as I was doing it, I don't know how I noticed it, but as she raised her like arm,
A hair was sticking out of the shirt.
No, it wasn't just a hair. It was like an actual like a bush coming out of her freaking armpit, and like I didn't make any reaction. I didn't tell Wilson at the time, you know. And then later and during we were
That's not gonna look good.
Yeah,
on
why are you
camera.
gonna tell a volleyball?
well later on post editing, you know, where I was editing.
You took it out?
Well, I had to. 'Cause
You had to keyframe erase all the
That's so
armpit
much
hair.
work.
I had to put a picture of like a bee or something because that's what the interview was about. And yeah, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna
Wow.
put one right there.
Keyframe the bee moving around the armpit.
Yeah, she was like doing something with her arms, and she's like, "Yeah, bee does this," and then like you can see this freaking giant bush of
This is
armpit
such
hair.
a
Oh,
lovely
God.
conversation.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I remember
That's what the armpit hair
yeah,
is
and-
like.
yeah,
Jesus.
And my friend's like, "Dude, she's all natural, dude. That's good." And I'm like, "No, it's not."
Some people are into it. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
some
fine. I mean,
people are.
what are you gonna
They
do?
don't want to use
Using, like-
chemicals.
Live in a tree. That's
Using,
what you
like,
do.
Fake soap made out of like earwax and mud or something.
Earwax and mud.
I don't know if I believe that.
Then isn't that how they made soap back then?
I don't.
How do
That's
they do that?
just
I don't want to get into that.
Like,
animal
they put
fat.
a fucking leaf in there. Like, remember that for a little art project to make soap.
What?
They're
You
cute
didn't
though.
do that?
No.
Oh, well, you have no life.
I went to an actual school.
Yeah, I went to some ghetto school, or a
Where'd
really
you go?
really nice school. I went to some elementary, Desert Hills in Las Cruces.
That's where you learned the. What were you
Soap
talking?
making?
about?
I
Soap
learned the
making.
English. No, just kidding. No.
English.
English and soap making. That's all you
Your
need
name's
for-
Cameron. I know you're darker, but I'm not thinking you're from a different country if your name is Cameron.
I know.
Yeah, I'm Cameron, dude. What's up, man?
Yeah, we're
I hang
from-
out with Alan Clark.
Every time I saw someone from cruises, they all think it's in Mexico for some reason up here.
Well, everyone thinks New Mexico is Mexico. It's just
I remember
newer.
going on a trip in for the 8th grade, like whatever field trip. And
New York?
We went to Washington, D.C.
Oh.
And me and my friends
I went there too.
in the 8th grade were able to convince people that we took our horses and our donkeys to the border, and they took away our moccasins and then flew us out there. And like they believed it. Oh my God. And they were like, your English is so good. And I know that's a cliche, but
I heard that
I
too.
am super white. I'm surprisingly
Yeah. I heard
little
that too.
Hispanic,
We went on kind of the same trip, but we spent a couple days in Washington D.C. and a couple days in New York.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And that got brought up when we were on the Empire State Building, and I was clinging to the to the handrails, in the middle of the observation deck, not even getting near the edge. And yeah, they're all telling us, "Wow, your English is so good for being from New Mexico." It's like, oh, you dumb cunts! There's shows filmed here.
Yeah,
not then. Now they're.
Well, there was. I mean, there was like groundworks of stuff. Breaking Bad was just starting.
Oh yeah.
But it didn't catch on yet.
I didn't start watching Breaking Bad till I did extra work on it once. It was one of the few times I've done extra work, and so you can see me walk out of the building in season 2.
What was the scene? What was
I was
going
just
on?
walking outside of the office building that she works at, and I've never done extra work before, but I was still in school, so I couldn't never they kept calling me to go back, but I was in school, so I couldn't. But I didn't start watching it until maybe season 3.
Yep.
I think it's my favorite show ever.
Yeah,
I just
love it.
I started
finished
watching
Dexter.
during. Oh no, I'm sorry.
I know. Well, I loved it, but like, who knew that show was so great? I didn't start watching it till I was
I think a
unemployed.
lot of people can agree it's really not.
The last season was a little
You
silly.
didn't like it?
I heard the ending was really cool.
Everyone hated the ending.
I heard the ending was awful, but I was prepared for that, so I think that's why I was like, okay, I wasn't satisfied, but I got it, and I was okay with it, but I didn't hate it like I heard everybody else did, and maybe it's because I was already like prepared to hate it.
Maybe.
But yeah, anyways.
We are American in New Mexico for people who aren't aware.
Yeah, now they're aware.
Okay.
Those fuckers.
There's only like a couple good things out of New Mexico. It's like
Chili.
in that stupid punk band or whatever.
What punk
What
band?
The Shins?
Yes.
They're from here.
They're not punk, but yeah, look,
NPH. We got
Ooh, yeah.
Steve-O.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Morrison before he killed himself.
Oh.
John
Oh.
Cuellar.
Oh, that guy that
True.
did Beavis and
Julia
Butthead.
Harris.
Julia Harris.
Good stuff. I know. The Shins were from here,
Mike Judge.
Yeah.
and then they moved to like Seattle or Portland or something, and they're half.
Yeah, I
from
worked.
both.
I worked with a guy who claimed that he was in the band, like before the Shins got started with the singer, and I was just like, dude, you're
just
you're
a
younger
different
than me.
band.
You're 19. Why am I gonna think that you were in a band with someone who's already in his mid 30s?
He must
I
have
do
been
love
really
the Shins
good
though.
at
I think they're
three.
phenomenal.
I dated a girl one time who said that she blew a guy at a Shins concert.
That's
Oh,
hilarious.
I know.
That's not the kind of
hey, that's
environment.
that.
That's not the ambiance for that.
That sounds
Maybe
like
other bands.
It
not-
sounds like an
not the Shins.
accomplishment for
What
her.
what band
She's
would you
bragging about it.
suggest to going down on someone
I
at
don't
a
know,
concert?
some like ghetto ass band at the launch pad or something in the bathroom. I don't know. Not the Shins though.
They said they were the Shins.
They said they were the Shin. It was really
Turns out
just
they
some
were the
guys in a
forearms.
garage. Yeah,
Probably
that-
just the Shin.
Yeah, man, I wrote all those songs, I swear.
That's terrible.
terribly entertaining.
Or that.
Yeah. So are we? We kind of didn't really talking about any news stories. We've just been kind of
No.
like meeting
Shooting the
people.
shit.
I've been listening to Sean Hannity like just talk about
Who's
this
Sean Hannity?
Who is Sean Hannity? Oh my goodness.
I don't know
this
who
guy-
that is either.
some AM radio guy.
He's
Oh, God.
he's a right wing conservative who is
Asshole.
he's kind of like the new Limbaugh.
My dad loves Limbaugh
Really?
so much. I grew up listening to some Limbaugh,
Limbaugh,
and then my
Limbaugh,
poor parents
Limbaugh.
were like, "You liberal actress."
Limbaugh, my views.
Yeah.
So why are you listening to Sean Hannity? Do
Yeah,
you
that's-
agree with him?
I
For
have a
someone
ghetto-ass
your
radio
age.
in my car.
And you don't get
Oh
FM?
yeah, no, he's used to rolling around pretty much making all the glue and bolts and nuts in his car fall out of their place from base.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was trying to sit like on this the last podcast. I guess I uploaded it wrong and didn't include the audio track. And he goes, "I think my ears are broken, but I'm not hearing anything." It's like, no, dude, you have a 20-pound fucking tweeter right next to your ear in your car.
What?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's actually a 40
he's a
pound.
bass head. Bass head.
I love the bass. I love the way like you can feel the sign just massaging.
You
your
feel the
innards.
sign.
I feel the sign.
And opened up my eyes, I saw the sign.
Yeah, the sign.
I've been
wave.
listening to a lot of Ace of Base lately. I don't know why. Like in the morning when I'm drinking my coffee and dancing around the house.
Well, it's like an uplifting coffee song, I
yeah.
guess. Yeah.
All that she wants
It is.
is another baby.
Yeah. Third base isn't the same though.
I don't think I know them.
MC Search.
Oh, nope, still no.
Yeah, he's
Third
terrible.
base.
Third base. BASS.
Why third base?
Because Ace of Base was taken.
Then second base.
We're singing
Second
Ace of
base.
Base songs, John.
Ace of Base songs.
Um,
All that she wants.
Wait, hold on.
What-
If you're in the music business and you go up to
Are you
a
saying I'm in
manager-
the music business?
No, if it's well, theoretically, or no, wait, what's the word? Hypothetically, to say you were, right?
Yes.
Or imaginarily, and say you were.
We get it. Move on.
Yes, we get to the
What?
point. Pretend that.
What are you getting
basically
at?
pretend something
And
is
you're
fucking
like-
happening.
And you're like, yo, I'm third base. And then everyone's like, yeah, dude, totally. We're going to sign your music. What's your name? Third base. Definitely. That sounds great.
no, it's not a good band name.
No, it's
There
not.
is it? There's already a third base.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what we were
Yes.
talking about.
Oh fuck.
It's like, how did they get signed?
But can you? Oh shit. We probably can't listen. Like.
I
can't
don't
listen.
know.
Yeah,
It's kind of iffy.
We got into YouTube trouble for
copyright
for
issues.
going
We're
over
allowed,
videos.
like 5
Really?
seconds.
Why?
5 seconds,
Well, we pulled up this thing called All Time Tens.
which we'll probably end up doing, but I'll just play a different song with it.
You need to set your thing to Creative
Yeah, in fact-
Commons.
to what?
Creative Commons.
What do you mean set it to it?
Well, because when you upload a video, it usually does all rights reserved. You know, like I. Made
Oh,
this
for
shit.
us, all right. So if we put it as Creative Commons,
Yeah, and
technically,
then put in the
public
video.
domain.
Put in the video the links to that guy's channel, and then say, "Hey, this video's from here," and you should be fine.
As long as you credit
well,
it.
see, we've done the all-time tens a couple times, and only one time we've had the issue. So,
And you're just
kinda-
replaying a what?
well, we play a video. It's like a list of whatever the case may be.
Top 10 favorite.
Top 10 something,
Yeah.
and then we
Memes.
talk about
I
it.
don't
One
know.
of them was top 10 weird child experiments. One of
Oh.
them was top 10 weird bets that.
Hey,
yeah.
Ellen, you know what's easier to do?
Just
Hey,
look it
Alan,
up.
we don't
Let's
care.
just do it.
Make up your
Let's
own.
do it.
Yeah.
Come on, let's do it.
That's
We'll
a good
do it.
improv game, though. I mean, we can just make up our own.
Okay, what we'll do is we'll go in a circle. We'll pull up some all-time tens here. We'll turn the
And
volume.
do our own.
Yeah, we'll turn the volume down, and we'll just kind of go through our own thing.
Turned down.
Let's see. We got pranks that went horribly wrong. Food ingredients that are gross.
How about
Yeah.
food ingredients that are gross? Let's do
Okay.
that
I like
one.
that.
I see a gummy bear and some mini people in
I'm a
hazmat suits.
vegetarian. I try to watch what I eat. This is good to know.
Okay, Alan, you're gonna
So
go
we're
ahead
gonna
and
read it.
start it
What's
off.
all this fucking noise I'm hearing? Oh, it's some video.
I turned off the music. Ass.
So-
McDonald's.
That is gross.
McDonald's uses cellulose in various products.
McDonald's uses
Cellulose is a virgin wood pulp. The U.S. FDA sets no limit on its use in food.
food.
Yay, we're eating wood. Soda. Who's going
Soda,
next?
I'll do soda. Mountain Dew, Fanta Orange, and other contain BVO.
BVO.
The chemical is used as a flame retardant. Oh my god, on plastics and is found in 10% of U.S. sodas. McDonald's uses plastic
I don't think
in their
it's-
ice cream
Do they?
so that it doesn't melt. I had a teacher, my environmental science teacher in high school worked at McDonald's.
I've
and
had
there's
plenty
like
of McDonald's ice cream melt.
3% plastic so that it doesn't melt as fast.
That's fast.
So like you're eating, and then also McDonald's like puts meat flavor in their French fries. So not even their French fries are vegetarian.
And I also hear
Super
you're
gross.
not supposed to say flame retardant anymore. You're supposed to
S-
say
flame disabled.
mentally-
Flame mentally disabled.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, they kind of take that a little bit personal.
All right, Cameron, you
All
go
right,
next.
Cameron. Yeah, come on.
Chewing gum.
Uh-oh. Lanolin is a protein additive used. No, okay, sorry.
Stop
Used
that,
in
yeah,
gum, sunscreen, and baby products. I can't read the first word.
Lanolin.
Lanolin.
Sounds like a name. Lanolin?
It is only. Oh wait. It is an oily secretion found in.
Sheep poop.
I like that word.
Sheep's wool.
Stool.
Secretion.
It said
Wool.
stool.
Say stool or wool.
It
Go
said
back.
wool.
I thought it said wool because if it
It
said
said
stool,
wool.
It said.
Oh,
it's
God.
sheep's
okay.
wool.
I guess you look into what you want to read,
So
right?
we can't chew gum. Even gum's not vegetarian.
You could even say that they've been pulling the wool over our eyes.
Huh?
Are you?
Huh? No, I
Oh,
laughed.
wait.
I laughed.
That's like saying like, wait a minute, salt. salt is found in the human body and it's bad. Or like, wait,
Salt
fucking-
is in the
wait a
oceans
minute,
from all
and
the
then-
whales
no, this is some
peeing.
bullshit. Then fucking then it's
What
like
is?
the frosted
Frosted Frakes.
frosted fries.
Ooh, something we
Yeah.
can talk about. You
Yeah,
men-
that
you
has
mentioned
like
the whales.
iron in it. So they're like, yeah, did you know it has iron in it? Whoa.
Wait, did you guys see that video of the whales chasing a speedboat, the killer whales?
That's awesome.
It's
No, I
insane. They're
haven't
like
seen it.
reaching right behind the
Let's
speedboat.
watch that next. What do you guys think about though? After we do this list, I'm curious because I feel passionate about this, and I'm curious. The California is trying to pass a ban on SeaWorld
Good.
using killer whales in their shows.
They
Yeah,
shouldn't.
they probably
But I don't
should.
think it'll pass. But it'd be nice if it did.
I think they should
but-
let the ones in captivity die out and then just not get any new ones.
Well, they do know some of the whales.
Till
they
it
do know
comes
where
in
their
the
pods
tank.
are, and so they could release some of the whales back to their original pods. But whales have different languages,
But you-
so you can't.
Well, wouldn't
you
it
can't
be-
release some of the whales back to the wrong.
Well, no,
pod
wouldn't
'cause
it
they
be like
speak
you
different-
join a gang and then you try to leave the gang? They're all pissed off at you. In this case, the whales
think
got
the-
kidnapped.
I think the whales.
So
would
if
be
you
happy
try to
go back home.
reintroduce, their family probably wouldn't be. They'd be like, "You ditched us, motherfucker. We're like elephants. We don't forget."
It'd be like when my dad came back.
Oh,
Oh.
my god.
Anyway,
No, I think.
way to make that real.
I think that, but a lot of the pods like are, or a lot of the whales have been bred in captivity, or they don't know where the original pods are, so they wouldn't be able to release those guys. So they would kind of
Yeah,
have
well,
to let them
it-
die
it-
out. Like, how would it affect? And then SeaWorld.
Well, if that's the case, I would go to SeaWorld.
I feel like they would just send the whales to out of country SeaWorlds.
probably someplace where they don't have to worry about people. All right, let's get on with these
Anyways,
videos.
okay.
You
Red
know
food
what?
guy.
Actually, I have a solution to that.
Yeah, what's your solution?
what's your
I
solution?
say,
How are we gonna hate this now?
I say we take Texas or Kansas. No, wait, Colorado, because it's perfectly square. We're gonna take Colorado. We're gonna nuke it. We're gonna turn it into a giant fucking pool, and then we can
And
put all the whales.
there.
in
Make
And
a
then they'll have
giant
space.
sea state.
They have so much.
We don't
space.
need to miss Colorado.
They have so much.
We'll just take my
space.
family out and then blow it up.
Yeah, and then when everyone's like, "Yo, you guys want to get high and go see the whales? Let's go to Colorado."
Because it's
That's
legal.
what you'll do.
but
That's
all
what
the-
you'll do.
Everything would get blown up. You wouldn't have anywhere to buy weed in New Mexico.
It's all
You
radiated.
people just drive up to Colorado.
Radiated whales are all like fucking huge and like muscularly. And, right.
All right, let's go.
That's your solution. All right.
Red food dye. Red food dye. Number 10s. Red food dye. Used in jams, cakes, and tomato ketchup. Red food dye is made with crushed beetles.
Oh, gross.
With the
Hopefully not
beetles.
Michelle Beetle. It takes 70,000 cochineal beetles to make 1 pound of dye.
That is
That's
disgusting.
cochineal
So I can't
beetles.
eat ketchup. Ketchup's not even vegetarian.
That's a lot of cock in you.
Yeah, you figured it'd be a different color.
Ugh. All right, go.
Oh,
Alan.
Wendy's
No,
chili.
not the
on.
Wendy's
This is
chili.
right
I
up
just
your
started
alley,
enjoying
buddy.
Wendy's chili.
Oh, I know.
Ew.
There's a lot
Alright,
of
go
there's
for it.
fingers and stuff in it. Remember that?
No.
Sounds
Yeah,
like my
it was a-
ex-girlfriend.
I was like, how old was that? That was
Wendy's
like 10
chili
years ago.
contains silicon dioxide.
So.
The anti-caking agent, also known in glass powder or sand.
Oh my
That's not
God.
good.
Yum.
Anti-caking, good thing because
this
it's
is gonna be
chili. Who's
sad for
making
all of
cake
us.
with chili?
Silicon dioxide. I was trying
It's
to do
glass.
the Walter White impersonation.
Okay, beer.
Silicon dioxide.
Oh,
Number
great.
5 is beer. The golden flow of beer is given by isinglass.
Oh,
Yes.
fuck.
This is made from dried fish bladder. What?
Yeah.
I can't
I'm,
even drink
I'm sure.
beer?
No, I'm sure this is only in certain
Beers.
beers, like
Certain
maybe PBR,
Light.
Rolling Rock, the cheaper ones.
I do love me some Rolling Rock.
Yeah, because Samuel Adams was like, "Yeah, we need
Dried
some more fish bladder."
Oh.
They searched the world for the perfect ripe fish bladder to add with the hops. In case the hops in the fish
There's
bladder
gotta be
and
another
steep
ingredient
it
they
like
can
tea.
use. That's
These
so
Native
weird.
American fish are great.
Who's the master brewer at Sam Adams? The cocksucker that's always
Jim,
on
it's
there.
Jim something. I forgot. Jim.
Oh fuck.
Leahy.
Okay, moving
I'm
right
a
along.
liquor, Randy.
Let's get through these videos.
Dried fish bladder. Cameron bread.
Fucking bread. Dough conditioners often use L-cysteine or whatever. 80% of that is made with human hair.
Oh!
McDonald's uses duck feathers.
What the
Nice.
fuck?
That is just a random fact thrown
That's
in right
super
now.
So wait,
gross.
what do you guys think about composting human hair? Because it's like a slow release nitrate thing for like gardens and stuff. Would that kind of be the same situation?
No, but
Would-
that's a compost. I mean, people use.
Or would you feel bad about like eating an apple that was growing in a cemetery?
Oh, that's weird. That It's
I
super-
bet that's good nutrient.
See, but that's the thing is like, yeah,
mean,
exactly.
it's the
Bodies
same as-
break down.
Manure used as not the same, but I mean, it's still as gross as manure.
Well, it's not like the
Or
manure.
compost.
It's not like you're eating manure in the apple. It
Wait,
gets
here.
processed. Things get extracted from it that are just strictly.
Would you rather eat an apple from a graveyard or an apple from
Field of crap.
yeah?
Graveyard.
I'm gonna go with graveyard.
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
I don't know
Wait,
why.
of
Either
your
way,
own
it's gross.
crap.
No,
My own crap.
Yeah.
definitely not.
I don't know why that makes any difference, but I thought that.
Okay, what?
But I mean, some of the best compost is also just people that do compost with banana peels and potato peels and blah blah blah. You just
Old
throw it in your-
leaves.
What
Yeah,
about-
it's
what
like,
about
that's a better compost, and there are no people or crap in that. So
But no,
I think that's
in
our
like
solution.
in like situations where you're trying to use everything, like not waste anything, I guess it would kind of make sense.
I just feed my pig everything that.
Hair pig,
I
eat the
don't know.
hair.
No,
Would you-
not the hair.
I forgot that you had a pet.
I have
pig.
a pet pig. Yeah, she'll eat banana peels and
That is so cool.
all that stuff. She tried to eat. She got in the trash and she tried to eat an eggshell, and that didn't go well.
Oh no, what happened?
She just didn't like it, and so
Oh.
like I had eggshell all over the carpet. I woke up from my nap and
Does it like cuddle with you?
she does. She's like a cat. She'll cuddle with me. She'll run around the house.
When it
She cuddles
snores?
with me with her head like right on my shoulder every night.
When it snores, it does like a piggy snore.
She does do some snores. She squeals like when she's in heat. She squeals so loudly, like I have to sleep with earplugs.
What does
I
that
know a
sound
lot
like?
of pigs that do
Because
that.
cats in heat, they sound like all like.
Yeah, but that, but a pig, and it's just this like I can't do pig squeals. Yeah, I like more pig like.
Like a pig.
And then she'll
Ow, that
snort
hurt.
really low and really deep, like all around the house, and just like I don't know if she's in pain. She's too small to get spayed.
Wait, how big is she?
She's
Like,
about 20 pounds.
that's a good.
Yeah,
Mm.
and she's like my friend's cat that is the same size is a lot lighter. She's such a dense animal, but she'll eat anything.
That's so cool. Though.
Would you guys feel comfortable eating an apple that was grown in a field of crap, but it was Scarlett Johansson's crap?
Yeah.
Would you be okay with that,
Yeah.
Cameron?
Definitely not.
Julia, we kind of penciled you in on that one.
She gave me
You skipped
advice.
me.
She's like, "Don't say yes, but I'm not gonna have."
Cameron's gonna say yes on that one.
That's gross. Go on to Jello.
All right, Jello. Who's
No more of this.
I already see a picture of a roach.
who's next? Who's next?
Ew.
Who's next?
Gelatin. It's you, but gelatin is often
Oh.
made from pigskin. Yeah, this is why I don't eat Jello.
Oh,
Gelatin
what
is
the
often
fuck?
made from pigskin.
Mm-hmm.
More specifically, the ingredient is collagen, boiled animal connective tissue. Oh, look at the little
What the
piggy.
Well,
fuck
nice.
are we
Okay,
eating?
well-
Oh, and
You
a
can't
little
eat
piggy.
fucking Jello without having pigs
Okay.
and shit.
Wait,
John,
wait,
this
wait,
is
wait, wait,
you.
wait.
Jello
What?
and marshmallows.
What?
Gelatin.
Marshmallows?
I
Not
lost
vegetarian.
my point.
Oh, sorry.
was-
Interrupted.
Point about marshmallow. or
It was about.
That'd be awfully weird finding a pig hair
Hold
in a
on, what was
marshmallow.
it? Oh yeah. So it's kind of like when people will boil down turkey and chicken carcasses and stuff, and they kind of use the marrow for the broth. For the broth.
Gravy and stuff, yeah. Anything with a bra.
Yeah, that's right.
Broad.
Broth, brother.
Our mushrooms.
Okay, according to the U.S. FDA, it is illegal for a 5.
It is legal.
Or it is. Okay, let me start. According to the U.S. FDA, it is legal for a 3.5 ounce can of mushrooms
Medical, that is. I'm just kidding.
to have 19 maggots and 74 mites in it.
Oh.
Yum.
Protein.
Those maggots.
Yeah, protein.
Why?
Maggots.
Like, but they've got to be microscopic, right?
They've got to be tiny. They can't be visible, probably.
Yeah, if they were visible, you could just sort of flick it away.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You can't even eat anything anymore. Like
You
I'm trying
can't.
to go through the list. Like, okay, fine, I'll just go eat a sandwich. No bread. Fucking. Oh, okay.
No mushrooms.
Yeah, no mushrooms. I'll go natural. No, can't go fucking eat Jello.
That's not natural in any way. Least of all the natural things. Oh, wait. All right. Last one.
Vanilla and raspberry flavoring.
Ah, come on.
Made from an
seriously?
orange-brown substance known as castoreum.
That sounds perfectly normal.
Ooh, look at that guy eating that gelato. This is a fact that beavers anal gland juice.
Yum. Eat that beaver ass.
All right, more beaver than I've gotten all month. Right on.
Yeah, just
So it's
Oh,
not
that's
always
nice.
bad. It's not always bad.
That's disgusting.
that is pretty bad. What did you?
Yes.
What were we gonna look at next, Julia?
We were
You
going
had
to
an
talk about the
idea?
whales. We already talked about
Oh
the
yes, the whales chasing speedboat.
whales. Oh, yeah. That'll be cute.
I bet it's.
But
So-
I'm curious to see what will happen at SeaWorld.
So whales are chasing a boat full of speed. Is that
Yes.
what's going on
Yes,
here? How do we know there's speed?
They're
in the
working
boat?
undercover. Obviously, they're underwater working undercover.
With
They're
the
trying to
DEA.
get a hold of some
Are they-
coke mules.
Are they either
Coke
pissed
mules.
off or they want food?
No, they're not pissed off. I mean, they get
Maybe they're playing.
exactly.
Roughly.
Can we listen to the sound on this or no?
Yes, because there's no copyright.
Oh my god, it's a fucking
But yeah, they're like hailing their boat.
Second time I've heard that phrase today.
Oh, that is so cute.
What whales chasing
That's like
you?
Oh, that's
like
kind of
feet.
terrifying.
Yeah, that is feet behind.
Holy shit.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and they're just doing it like it's nothing, just cruising. That's why
Oh, that is
SeaWorld
so
is fucked.
cute.
That's why SeaWorld is fucked, because they don't
They
get
get-
chances to do
They
this.
get stuck in tiny little.
They have to swim in
boxes.
circles. They're
Look how
goldfish.
fast he's going,
I
dude. Like,
know.
he's keeping up with a fucking speedboat, dude.
Well, it's weighed down. We just discussed this.
That's fucking scary.
That's awesome.
But she's probably screaming so much because she's
whale.
all fucked up on the product.
Fuck that. I'm horrified watching this. Could you imagine a
But you know, killer whales are not violent to humans in
Could you
nature, right?
imagine a giant black thing swimming underwater chasing you as fast as a speedboat?
Yeah, exactly. Captivity is where they're violent, Cameron. They're just like, holy shit, that was close.
Yeah, see, that was scary. It's a giant black thing. Yeah, I already said it once.
Biggest, blackest thing I've seen
We
since
know
I-
you have a problem with that kind of thing, okay?
It was just a cute little joke. Already hard.
Oh, it's just a little joke.
Just a little joke. Not funny.
Not funny. Turd. Turd.
Look, it's swimming sideways.
That's kind of cool, I guess, but it's horrifying.
They're obviously staying just away from the propellers.
Yeah, they're
Just
smart.
barely.
Get a fucking haircut.
Now, how cool would it be to throw a fish into their mouth while they're breaching up and chasing you?
How cool it would it be if he fucking jumped up, landed on the goddamn boat? and
Yeah.
fucking destroyed
Let's
it,
hope
dude.
theend there's a twist to this
It's
video.
just sitting there flapping its fucking wings on the fucking boat.
Flapping its wings? A whale is flapping its wings?
What kind of fucking whale is this? Some sort of Japanese tycoon in a bird costume?
Oh yeah, we call that the dragon whale.
That was very good.
Only thing you got wrong is the pronunciation of whale. It's where.
Where? Well, I was gonna do that, but they'd be like, "Oh, that's fucking racist."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
And welcome back.
You opposed to
Yeah.
Guinness?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Are you
are
gonna take
I
a
had
Guinness
one Guinness
shit?
once, and it's
Too
it's
flat.
like a meal in a bottle or a. or
That's the
glass.
best part.
It's like a
You know,
diarrhea in a bottle.
You know,
Joke of the
Egyptians used to
calories
give their
on it.
kids beer for breakfast because it would.
It's like a meal.
Yeah, it's like a meal, but it was like different. It was actually had body to it. And it was
Egyptians
like
had
2%
fucking
alcohol.
beer back then. How do
Dude,
you know this?
dude,
It
they
was
got
on the-
paid in beer.
It
Their
was
own versions?
it was written on the hieroglyphs. Or like, yeah, we fed these kids lots of beers. And they-
Exactly.
I
They
did not
somehow-
know that.
they
Germans used to do that
some-
too.
they somehow built the pyramids.
Germans.
The Germans used to feed their kids beer.
Yeah,
Yes.
they were all drunk and they're like, oh, fuck the Jews.
I can't wait to go to Germany and get drunk at a McDonald's. That'll be great because you can
Why?
buy beer at
When I
McDonald's.
was when I lived in Spain, they
Yeah, you
had we
can.
went to Burger King the first time I lived
What-
there. I was not a vegetarian yet.
How
and
old
they-
were you when you lived in
I know the
Spain?
video,
I
Cameron.
think
I know.
like 19 and 20. I went for 2 summers,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, the first year I wasn't a vegetarian yet, so we went to Burger King and they had beer there. It was awesome.
Yeah, but it's warm, right?
It was beautiful. Yeah. It was
You know, they say that...
no, the beer wasn't warm. No.
Oh,
wasn't.
okay. I
That
got
must
mixed
be
signals.
because it's American, an American franchise thing. Because I hear
No.
like the big thing in Europe is that they drink their beer warm,
I
and
don't
the
think I
joke,
ever had a warm beer there.
I think that's at
the
night,
joke
though.
is that Americans drink their beer cold because it tastes like piss, is what they think.
We are drinking piss beer.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, but
You know what's neat? I actually ordered to have piss in mine.
oh well.
It's nice.
Okay then.
Special order.
What do you?
Yeah,
work-
I guess Germans
I'm a
and stuff.
lady.
If you like try to get a soda or something and there's like and you ask for ice, they'll give you a couple ice cubes, and if you ask for more, they look at you like you're an asshole.
Really?
You need more fucking ice.
They'll draw
Fucking
some.
American.
they'll
You
dry
need
some-
I do
half
think that
ice,
is
half
maybe, yeah.
drink. You fucking idiot.
They'll draw some ice cubes on their balls and put it in your drink.
They just throw a black guy in your cup.
Yeah, I immediately thought of Ice
That's
Cube, the
just
rapper.
lovely.
I saw Ride Along at my house.
What time is it?
Don't ask me how.
I like the way Julia's acting incredulous at all the horrible
In
jokes.
Craigslist.
That's what we need.
In Craigslist, no one's trying to sell
Craigslist.
anything.
I found my car on Craigslist.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was your car?
It didn't
atta-
help that it was stolen first.
No, it actually kind of. It keeps going off the alarm. I'm getting kind of worried. But
Learn
anyways,
how to use your
Somebody's
alarm.
just walking around beeping for looking for their car.
well, I'm all pressing it and it's not working, and then I open the car and it's all and I put the key in there and it shuts up. So I'm like, okay.
That sounds like a nice car.
I love my car. It's brand new. I demolished.
He said
my
it looked
last
like his
car.
old car. It looks nothing like his old car. He had a
you
Toyota
found it on-
Corolla, and now it looks like some old person's like town cruiser.
I would show you my
Nice.
car, but I just realized my phone's dead and I threw it over on the couch.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm just a terrible driver. I pop my tires all the time.
What?
Yeah.
How
I,
do you
I
do
run
that?
over curbs. Like
Oh.
constantly. Not too long ago. Like
Don't
a
do
year
that.
ago. Yeah, a year ago,
You have to
I
get those
finally
little
replaced my
things.
tire. I was driving on my spare for a really long time, which is really bad.
Yeah.
And my dad came and helped me put a nice new tire on it, and then I popped it that night.
Oh,
Again.
that the
Like
new one?
Oh my god. it's
How
so
did you?
bad.
Oh, by
Oh.
hopping a curb.
Yeah, and I'm just a bad driver. That's really all it is.
Especially when you're drunk.
So
No,
how are
I
your
don't- I
how
don't-
are
I
your
do not-
insurance premiums? Expensive through the roof, or are you just uninsured, just hoping?
It doesn't affect
No, I
your
am.
insurance
I'm sure.
like
Yeah,
that.
but it's just expensive replacing tires all the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
I've been pretty good since then, but I do speed a lot. Like I get a lot of speeding tickets.
It's fun. It like
That's
breaks up
bad.
the day. If you're used to driving a normal speed and dealing with the people who are just in the way, it's like fun to speed around everybody and be 3 cars ahead of them at a red light.
Yeah, I know. I got a
great.
V6.
And you hit the same red light. You're just 2 cars ahead of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very productive.
Yeah, so you can take off as soon as the light turns green. It's great. A little road rage.
Road rage.
Can I have one of this mint? Is that empty?
Yes.
Thanks.
Well, no, it's not empty, but yes. Oh, whose was that?
Not mine. I think that was Julia's.
Oh, I got an
all
email.
right. We got.
Duke City Repertory
About
Theater.
5-10 minutes left.
We got about 9 minutes left.
Yeah, we got about like 8 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Cameron, not that much time passed. Come on.
We're just counting down.
I'm sad Keith Breckenridge did not make it.
Yeah, I'm sad too. Let's keep going.
Yes.
Yeah, Keith, he had some shit to do, so he's not going to make it.
That
But
happens.
we've had some extraordinary times here today. Let's get our plugolas in. Cameron, you'll be here at Alan Clark's for the next few minutes, hanging out, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right, and people can come and see you here.
Yeah. I'll be
Next
here
few
at-
minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be
Plug
doing,
that,
I'll
shameless
be
plug.
doing autographs. I'm gonna do
Autographs.
Yeah,
Mostly for police tickets.
I'm gonna show you how to make my annoying dub step shit.
Make some dub metal.
Wait, you have shit on YouTube, or do you have a website, or what do you?
I have a
Because like you do
SoundCloud.
sound shit, right?
Yeah, I have a SoundCloud.
What is
Nice.
your SoundCloud?
SoundCloud.com/command CAMAND.
Oh, cool. Can you put that up on the replay?
Yep.
That would be cool.
Alan doesn't want to, but he's just like, yeah.
He
sure,
doesn't
whatever.
want to.
I'm gonna.
Is he? Does Alan think it's shitty or what?
Possibly, but
He's just got a sinister smile over there, not saying a word.
I'm glad the microphone is hiding the center of my face.
I know I can't really see his.
I can
true
see it.
I'm
smart-
sure it's good.
Shifty eyes.
It's got to be good. Julia, what do you have going on? What's going on with you next? You have Abe Makes a Movie that's
That'll
in
come
its
out.
rough cut right now. It should be
Yeah.
coming out soon.
I have that Presbyterian healthcare commercial where
Uh-huh.
I'm super pregnant.
Where will people see that?
Local.
In the
channels.
waiting rooms.
Now, when you were wearing the pregnant suit, did you get a hit on by a lot of African American gentlemen?
Or by
What?
by a fist.
No, I'm just in the hospital room.
Or
filming.
Alan.
Or Alan?
Is that a thing?
African American men is the rumor that they like a woman who is a little bit bigger and
pregnant.
yeah.
No,
Or
it's,
pregnant.
I'm 8 months pregnant. It was
Nice.
a fake belly though,
Nice.
so no.
Was it all heavy?
No, it was really light. It was just awkward to stand around it. And then we were filming for like 4 or 5 hours, and I was eating this nasty bowl of food.
Oh.
First, it was ice cream and chocolate sauce and peanut butter. Not that bad.
You know what I would have done? I would
then
have
I-
walked around the store with that and just let
I
people.
couldn't take it with me.
Guilt
Wait, it
people
was-
into opening
And then-
doors and stuff.
Ice cream, chocolate sauce, and peanut butter.
And then those little gherkin
Sounds pretty good.
pickles,
Mm-hmm.
hot sauce, crunched up Captain Crunch.
That does sound
which,
like a horrible
when you
combination.
Inhale that, it's. I mean, like I don't
Lethal.
eat kids cereal, but when you inhale it, it was all powdery and just
Yeah.
and then hot sauce,
On top of the cereal.
cheese
What?
whiz, and ground pepper, and I had to keep building it and eating it for the every angle for the commercial.
Yeah.
For like 5 hours. Oh,
I-
it was the nastiest thing. I left feeling so sick to my stomach.
Did you?
Aw.
But hopefully it'll be funny, so it'll be worth it. You know,
I had to do that one time. I was featured in a film, and I had to
playing
eat.
a pregnant girl.
Yeah, and I had to but I had a bowl of cereal, and it was the driest, nastiest thing of Wheaties ever. Like, it had no sugar on it. It was just
Well,
wheat.
Wheaties are good, but they need the sugar.
Yeah, no, it was just fucking wheat.
Or something to make them actually edible.
And yeah, and I was
Like
eating
milk.
it, and I even asked Guillermo del Toro or whatever.
Guillermo.
Yeah, and I
Oh,
asked
shit.
him. I was like,
Are you
Guillermo,
talking
we need
about
better
the
food
actual
here.
Yeah, I was
Guillermo
like,
del Toro, or
huh?
like some like guy that lives in the South Valley in a trailer park?
yeah,
His name was Guillermo, and he had a bull.
my name
What were
is
you filming
Ghetto.
doing that?
I was doing Burning Plain, with Charlize Theron and something, but I was
Nice.
He tried hitting on Charlize Theron, and it backfired.
Oh no!
You know, I didn't know it was her. I was like, "Hey, do you do this often?" I swear to God, I did that.
She kind of thought for a second that you were something that survived a procedure
Yeah.
that she
While I
had.
was unemployed, I did some extra work just for the paycheck, and I met Ethan Hawke, and I didn't really recognize him. He's a very tiny person in real life.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Really?
And he was really nice. So he came up and introduced himself, and it was super sweet. And Bruce Greenwood,
Oh,
who you
okay.
would recognize him, you might not
Oh,
know the
yeah.
name. He was in the new Star Trek movies. He was really nice
Yeah.
and very humble, and that was nice.
Oh, that's
Rid
great.
of the egos that we were talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I met Kim Basinger that night too, and it horrified
Is
me.
it
she's
Basinger or
lovely.
Basinger?
Basing-
Basinger,
yeah.
Basinger,
Bassinger,
Bass,
Bassinger.
Bass Finder.
How was she? How was she?
Bass
Dude,
Finder.
I'm sorry, but she looked. I don't know if it could be the makeup, but she looked.
Why are you
horrible.
apologizing?
Because I'm good. If this fucking goes out and she's like that, Cameron Anderson.
Yeah,
did
because
it,
she's
Kim
gonna listen
Basinger's
to
gonna
this.
listen to that.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ!
Probably,
fucking
yeah.
asshole. Yeah, but no, she looked horrible. Yeah, like
Emphasis on horror.
Oh, no, mean.
horrible.
When I'm famous and you guys are still doing this podcast, please say nice things.
Hey, just an update on guest booking here. I just got a text from Matt Peterson.
Oh.
Says, "Hey man, IDK, what's going on with Ryan? But I can't get a hold of him. Maybe just busy. I'll keep trying. See you tonight."
LOL.
So I don't
So
know.
he's listening?
I wonder if he heard.
We have one person listening at least.
Yeah.
Can you find out how many people are listening?
I can't.
Oh. Well, at least one
only
person
only
for a
after
little while.
the fact. I
We
can.
have
Oh,
about
okay.
a total of 2.
If Matt Peterson is listening, Matt, thanks for listening, pal.
We
It's
have a
fucking awesome.
large average total, gross of 2.
At least 2.
5.
Gross.
Dude, the
Two at the
videos get
most.
more views, asshole.
That's good.
Come on.
They do.
I get 100 plays on SoundCloud.
Yeah,
A day.
that's because it's
bitch.
all just.
Meow. And shit.
Yeah,
It's great.
yeah.
Oh, okay, continuing with plugs. 'Cause we're about
Okay,
to wrap
anyways.
up here.
Okay.
Julia,
Compression
so,
everywhere.
so Julia, you've got a Presbyterian commercial coming out. What's your website again?
JuliaAHarris.com.
Is this put out there to get people to hurt themselves to go to the hospital more?
No, it's
Is
just
that how-
the
is
My
that-
Chart. I think it's the My Chart Presbyterian thing that
Oh.
you can do online.
Because
Yeah,
from
where
I
you-
always
your-
thought
your
if
iPod.
like hospitals and stuff do commercials, it's to encourage people to hurt themselves more.
I hope not.
So I come to our place and you'll be treated better. So you put yourself in that situation.
No, it's just like being able to email your doctor and if you
Yeah,
have a
and
question,
look
put
up
an
your
appointment.
shit and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's fun though. I think it'll be really funny and I don't know.
Email
we'll
your
see.
doctor.
Oh no, where is this going?
Hey, can we do that prostate exam again?
Ooh, here's a cool
That's
story.
just too much.
One time years
That went
ago,
nowhere.
one
It
time,
felt great in my head. And then
John's trying to cut you off, Cameron. John is
Wait, the
trying to
prostate
cut you
exam
off.
felt great in your head?
No, the idea.
I'm definitely leaving now.
well, here's a lovely story. Maybe this will push you over the edge, Julia.
I look forward to it.
Years ago, I was dating this girl who did on-call work for a medical group. She was a nurse practitioner, and we were in the middle of having a copulation. Yeah, we're in the middle of coitus, and she had
Still
to
don't
take.
know what you're saying.
We were fucking, and she had to
trying
take.
to be slightly
I was
distant.
trying to,
Yeah.
yeah. And I was,
Not
and
much,
she
but a
had to
little.
take a call while we were in the middle. Well, she didn't have to, but she didn't want to stop.
Did she
having
reveal
sex.
that
So-
it was all just sort of put on like
It was,
Yeah, I can talk right now.
she did not.
Meanwhile,
reveal.
you're just straining not to finish.
And well, by that point, it was just kind of sitting there waiting for the phone call to finish. But
Oh,
that
so it was
pretty cool.
marinating.
Nice story.
It was
Where did that
marinating.
story come from?
Because you guys were talking about something. Oh, about the contacting your doctor. So, like, someone was like calling this lady, and she was like, "Sure, I
happened?
can answer a question, but I'm
It's
in the
okay.
middle
This
of
is
it."
the worst thing I'll say, but
Oh, hey!
Now
Oh
we got
no!
some-
Now
now we
we're
got
ready.
something to work with.
your story
We're finally
reminded me
gonna
of
get
it.
some listeners.
Oh,
Fucking
God.
hey! You wait till the end of the goddamn podcast to do that shit, Julia.
Yeah,
Fucking hey.
I
All
guess
right.
so. Nobody's made it this far, I guess. Well, I have my pet pig, and she's very jealous. Like, she'll grind her teeth if I have a friend over that she doesn't know, because she gets stressed out. And so, like, when she grinds her teeth, it's really loud, and it's just the worst sound ever. But normally I live by myself, so like I have friends over, and she'll know them. But I had a gentleman friend over, and while we were having a moment, she came in and she was pissed that she wasn't getting the attention, and she peed on the carpet right next to my bed, in the middle of.
In the middle of it.
Yeah.
Did you keep going, or
Yeah, we
did you?
did.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
I cleaned it up later, but like, what the
But
fuck?
what about the urine?
Ha ha.
I think it's always
So
weird.
now,
when there's,
yeah.
like,
So
a
now
pet.
I think that's why I'm single, is because people think it's weird that I have a pig.
That's not weird at all.
You're like, do you mind if you watch this?
It was weird, yeah. And she was just mad she wanted attention,
That's
and that happened.
I guess that's why the behavior is described as piggish.
Yeah, right.
And on
That's
that
a
note,
bitch thing to do.
your pet's just sitting there watching, like
That's how we're gonna end the podcast.
back and forth.
oh
Stop
yeah,
it,
dude,
stop it.
you have to make them watch, dude.
I already went too far.
That's a good note to end on. Hey, everybody, thanks for coming out. Thanks to Cameron. Thanks to Julia. It was great broadcasting with you guys. You guys are really
for
awesome.
having us on.
Yeah, and thanks to Ellen, as always, for doing fucking everything, dude.
We
Thanks,
show up an
man.
hour late, but yeah,
We have
I should wait. What?
I showed up.
Oh yeah, you did. Because it's a whole thing.
We'll see you guys Wednesday.
Yes.
Awesome. Woo,
For
thank
another.
you.
Yay.
Potential problems.
This big gut of meat.
Now let's get started.